Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some Friday Night Frostpunk and some Frostpunk 2. How is everybody doing? Hope everyone is doing well tonight. Alright, let's get this started, huh? Apologies for the later than usual start. The later than usual Hello, me. Hello, me. There we go. Always got to say hi to myself. Make sure the sound is working because I'm so nervous about that. All right. So let's dive into it. Hey, Paco El Conquistador. Good to see you, my friend. How have you been? Hope all is well. I'm amped up because I got a later start than usual just because life was lifey. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta scramble to get this going. And so now I'm here and I'm like, let's go. So, here we are. So let's dive in here. As always, we start the Utopia Builder. Ooh. Turn it down in my ears here. Which one are we gonna play today? I just love Windswept Peaks. I know Friday Night Frostpunk. I do Windswept Peaks all the time. I know it, but I just love it. It's such a great map, and we're gonna do that tonight. I kind of need something familiar tonight, and we've never really succeeded on it. We're gonna do Stewart. We're gonna repopulate. Well, no. We're gonna develop a metropolis. We're gonna do the Beacon of Hope tonight. Foragers and Machinists. I usually do random on this, but you know what? I want the Foragers and Machinists tonight. And so I think we've got a good setup here. Stewart, Metropolis, Windswept Peaks, Beacon of Hope. Let's do this. Let's get into it. We've got no time to waste. Stewart. All right. A different beginning. In a forgotten corner of the Frostland, 3 separate peoples found an unclaimed generator and made it their common home. The Foragers, natural survivalists, adapted to the harsh Frostland conditions. The Machinists, descendants of groups that built the initial cities and maintained the machinery. And the merchants, traders, and shopkeepers skilled in enterprise and bold ventures. So we got the merchants. Yes. So did Frostpunk 2 get updated? It did. We've got some new mechanics. There's like there's an entirely new heat map system. It's awesome. The free update that came out, I think it was about 2 weeks ago now, has been fantastic. And so we're playing with that tonight. Windswept Peaks. Boom. Okay. Tales from Frostland. Before we can fulfill our ambition, we need to end this tale. Beacon of Hope. Build the beacon outpost and prepare to receive the waves of refugees that will flock to it. Be aware that there will be many sick and injured among them. Got better performance? I don't know. I think so. I've never noticed any performance issues, but in full disclosure, I have so my desktop PC, I think I made this specifically for games, so it runs fairly well. My laptop is a MacBook Air, and so I mainly play on GeForce Now when I'm on my laptop. So I've never really noticed any performance issues on my laptop since it's going through cloud gaming. And on here, I've never really noticed much because it's a decent machine for this. I played it on lunch and felt sort of content. Oh, and barely run. Sorry. I played it on lunch and felt short on content. And barely run. Yeah. I mean, the game You can see here, let's pause. It's a very visual heavy game, so it requires a pretty good GPU. CPU, I'm not sure so much. I mean, I'm sure it needs a pretty good CPU. But yeah, I find like it can run on my MacBook Air, but it just generally runs better on GeForce now. So I do think you need some specs in order to run it. But I've personally never found any performance issues. But I don't know, I always feel, when it comes to performance, like, I know on the Victoria 3 Reddit, I see people post all the time, the Victoria 3, they're like, oh, the late game it lags, and I don't know, I guess I've never really noticed it all that much, so maybe I'm kind of dull when it comes to performance issues, so I might not be the best judge, maybe. Let's do some frost breaking. So we need the coal over here, and then we're just gonna go up this way so we can get to the Frostland. We're gonna get the food that's over here. Do we need to frost break? Wait, do we not have? Oh yeah, we got plenty for these guys. Okay. And then we're gonna get out to those materials. Alright, so now I think we can build, yeah. So we will build our coal district because we can expand it out to those two guys. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll expand out 3. Oops. Oh, I didn't want to move that guy, but there we go. So now let's start building our housing. Because we've got 92 people to house. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll do 3 there. So we want to start with the 4 housing districts. So this one, yeah, and then we'll go out that way. Perfect. Another housing district. So we'll do ooh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the next housing district will be over there. So we don't need to take that one, so we'll take 1, 2, 3, and we'll do 1 and 2. And then we're going to build one more. I think I've changed my general strategy to start with 4 housing districts. So we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, yeah. And then we're going to build our prefab district. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't want to put it there. Well, we're going to have to put it somewhere. Alright, we'll put it here. Not great, but it is what it is. And then lastly, last but not least, the council district. Alright. And now we can unpause it. Get all that stuff done, people. Let's do this. One of these days, we're going to succeed. I feel like last week, at the end of our Friday Night Frostpunk, I feel like we ended on a place where I was like, oh, we got a good start here. And then I looked at it again, and I was like, what was I thinking? Everybody's pissed. I feel like we didn't have tons of resources, but I feel like it was best to just get a fresh one going. So we're about to get our council district. Alright, let's meet our council. Hello, Council. And let's start voting. All right. So, my friend, you get to vote on these laws with me. So, what do we want to start with? I mean, this is always just, I feel like, the general start here. Paid essentials. I mean, better efficiency, more heat stamps. I always do it, which is why the runs end up being fairly similar, but it's just a good law. So we're going to do it. All right, so I'll open this vote up to Twitch. So we're at 31 with 57 hesitant. I feel like we can let this one slide. We've got a lot of hesitant. So I might let this one go. So you can vote on the laws here on Twitch. So something should pop up for you that'll allow you to actually vote on the law. Let me make sure here, because this is going to bring us toward merit. See, this run, I want to start, so they like adaptation. They like progress. They like merit, the merchants. Yeah, that's why. Well, we're going to go for it. All right. So we're going to vote on this. So anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your last chance. Going once, going twice. Here we go. Yeah, we got it. Good. So we didn't have to negotiate on anything, which is nice. This guy
has voted.
All right. So, we've got that. Okay, so we got a couple things I finished here. Our coal district finished. There we go. So why don't we expand this now? Yeah, there we go. All right. Now let's keep Frostbreak. Oh wait, did we ever? We did. Okay, good. Oops, those prefabs. All right. I want to keep. Oh, that's all the money we have. All right, we might as well hold off on that. Yeah, let's start expanding some of the districts here. So we need 50 heat stamps. So we just need to expand 3 of them. I love that the districts have like their own little names now too. Paravel. Oh, speaking of which, we gotta do the classic here. Hamcut Heights. Alright. So let's get a food district underway. Yeah, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Next we'll do a materials district so that we don't run out of this stuff, like, immediately. Oh, you know, I meant to switch it back to Celsius, actually. I have it on Fahrenheit sometimes, but I feel like when it's, like, super cold, the negative temperatures just become kind of arbitrary to me. I like to have Fahrenheit on for the last autumn because it's still fairly warm temperatures. But when it gets this cold, I feel like just do the Celsius, because -20, -30, -40 is easier, I think, to comprehend on Frostpunk. But I forgot to change it over, so whatever. Alright, so let's speed up to 40 heat stamps.
The price of brew has been reduced.
So we can get our materials district underway. And then we'll eventually frostbreak that out more. So let's start expanding. Well, no, okay, so this run, I really want to focus on not slacking on getting to the Frostland. I feel like that is always my downfall. I slack on that way too much. So we're gonna try to do that. All right. Oh, okay. We can pass a law. Food additives is always good, and the foragers like it, so let's do it. All right. Anybody on Twitch, if you want to vote, now's your time. We got 33 for. We've got 40 hesitant. I feel like we might be able to let this one ride as well. That's a pretty good amount of hesitant. So we're going to try to let this one go without making any promises to any of the factions. So we're going to let this one ride. So anybody on Twitch who wants to vote. Oh, you don't know how to vote. So when you click on the screen here, if you move your mouse to the left, there you should see the Frostpunk 2 companion come up. And then, does it say anything about allowing the extension or anything like that? Because when you put your mouse to the left and right of the window, you should see stuff for the game come up. Let me try to click into a screen here and see. And then when the vote comes up, it should give you like a pop-up on the screen. I don't remember if you have to enable the companion. Okay. So usually when I click the recruit viewers to vote thing, once I click that, your screen should pop up with a pop-up. Let me ask you, if you move your mouse to the left side of the screen, you should see like two icons pop up that'll show you the status of the game. Does that pop up for you? Oh. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see. They can join the viewer council and cast their vote for or against the law, potentially influencing viewers. How does a viewer join the viewer council? Oh. Okay. You added it to your channel. Maybe that's the way you do it. Yeah, because interestingly, I think only once I've experienced it as a viewer. Oops, I didn't want that. Because I feel like not enough streamers utilize this thing. Alright. Well, the next time that there's a vote now, it should pop up for you, because I think you probably missed this vote. So we'll go to the vote. And then next time there's a vote, you'll see when I click the open it up to Twitch. Ooh, we got that by just 3 votes. And then you should see it pop up. The other thing is when events come up, I can open up a poll and you can vote on what you think I should do. So there's a couple integration things this game has.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
Let's... So even if we can't get all the way up there, we'll get as far as we can. So we're gonna get the Frostland teams. We're gonna expand 3 districts for the housing, and then we're gonna try to get the research. That's kind of my plan for it right now. Oop. Here we go. So I'm gonna click this, and you should see a viewer poll pop up. Stuart, now that we are charging for essentials, some unemployed families are unable to afford basic necessities. Work goes to the worthiest. If these people were passed up, it's their own damn fault. They should put in the work instead of expecting the city to solve their problems, claimed one merchants delegate. Others are more measured and say we could provide them with a weekly allowance. If we can't offer them work, we will give them a budget. Up to them to use it wisely. What should we do? Did you see the poll pop up this time? So I think we're gonna let paid essentials be the same. I don't want to lose that. Alright, let's finish Frostbreaking. No. I messed that up. Let's get in closer here. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, so it doesn't work with Firefox, but in Edge it does. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah. I've heard too from people, like, it doesn't work if you're using the mobile app. So I feel like there's only, like, yeah, certain like browsers and options for it to work, unfortunately. I hope that's one of the things they, like, kind of fix with some of the new updates. Alright. So let's get...
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Is it now? So let's get the housing districts heated. We'll be losing coal, but it's just kind of something we're going to have to deal with. Let's get the Frostland team. So do this, and then we'll be able to expand that way. Alright. Stuart, we have received multiple complaints from citizens that their districts have grown colder of late. Everyone keeps coming to me to complain, but there ain't much I can do. Last I checked, it's the steward who's supposed to keep us warm, complained a furnace technician. The cold is a serious concern for our citizens. We ought to take action. I mean, this is just going to show us the heat distribution. I get it. Alright, so we have the Frostland team being built. In the meantime, you know, we got to get to the other coal districts.
The delegates have gathered and will consider the steward's agenda.
So we'll do this, and then we can frostbreak more. We're going to need another coal district for the time being. Okay, so we're kind of good on those districts for right now. We still got to get the research district underway. And we've got to expand other districts. Oh, all right, and we can do another law. Exploration time slightly decreased. I don't mind that. Ooh, yeah, +1 temperature level in housing districts. We will do that one. Alright, so now I just opened up voting on Twitch, so you should be able to do something there. This one, we're going to try to negotiate with people. Yeah, I'll grant you an agenda. So we have 40 for 4 at 35 hesitant, so we should be able to do it this time. So were you able to see the vote this time, Paco? Did it work this time? You know, a small step towards equality. Who is that for? Nobody really. And anybody else out there on Twitch who wants to vote, now is your chance. So going once, going twice. Oh, what do I vote? Whatever you want. I hope you vote for. I hope you vote for. That's what I'm looking for. But again, I am a fair steward. I don't want to influence the vote like some politicians. Alright, here we go. Let's let this ride. Ah, yes. Nice choice, my friend. Nice choice. I'm glad to see it's working for you now.
The votes are in.
Whoa. What? I made a promise to the foragers, and they didn't end up... is not on the left, is right in the middle. Oh, yeah. So the vote is in the middle of the screen. So when you put your mouse to the left of the screen now, you should get something that pops up that kind of shows you, like, stats for the current run. I thought it was part of your game. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it showed that you voted on that measure there. Stewart, a law you propose has failed to garner enough votes at the council to come to force In critical situations, such council gridlock could delay life-saving measures and put the city in grave danger. We foresaw such a possibility when we established the council and drafted amendments granting you, as the steward, broader powers to push crucial legislation through with such procedures. Perhaps the time has come to vote on strengthening your rule in this way. Strong leadership could save us all in the future crisis. Yeah. Okay, we've now got a Frostland team. So I first want to find a place. So this is, we need to get the beacon, but there's a lot we got to do first. I'm hoping to find, yes, coal. So you guys go there. We're going to need to build a skyway. Oops. Are we going to be able to do that? No, because we need 10 Frostland teams to do it. Okay. So that's good for now. Alright, let's start getting people housed. So that'll get us 5 there. Honestly, we do also need to expand that district. Warmer season. 13 weeks. Alright, we're gonna expand this district.
Consult your local scout office.
Alright. Eventually, you know, we need to get this research institute. Problem is it takes, you know, I always forget we can shake people for money. I always forget that I can do that. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's right. And we've got a frost break the rest of this stuff. Alright. We've got that going. Ah, requires 50 prefabs. We don't have the prefabs. Well, now we do. There we go.
Recess has ended.
And now we've got 15. Let's do this one. Cores and food, because we'll want to get food. Alright, we can do another law. I want to try to get... Oh, wait. Yeah, we got to grant an agenda to the foragers. I almost forgot. Foragers. Grant agenda. What do these guys want? Cindy's pa went and got her a governess, like she's going to be a duchess or something. Not on our watch. We roughed up the little bitch, all right. Ferguson's boys will learn this too. If they try to wife us again tonight, we'll pull razors and say we'll cut out their eyes. It'll be good fun. But what we want is a proper rumble. Short blades only. Come on. Who wants to play? Lack of law regulating childhood is causing tension. So, we need to do that. But we got to do what the foragers want here. Hey, okay. Oh, this is a community service one. See, I don't really want this one because we can get +1 heat. But this will, I guess, get us closer to what they want. So I guess we will vote for this one. Exploration time being decreased, I don't mind that. I don't mind it. We'll let this one ride, actually. We only need 8 votes from this. So, anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote going once, going twice? There we go. Thank you for your vote, my friend Paco. Should be what we need.
Hear ye, hear ye. The eyes
All right.
have it.
Well, exploration time being decreased. That's good. That's fine. All right, let's... Oh. Damn it, I didn't want to grant an agenda to the merchants.
A law
I want
has
funds.
passed in the council. Take heed.
Ooh, this thing is going to be depleted in 17 weeks. All right. So we need 50 prefabs. So let's get the... Oh, there we go. Research Institute. What happened here? Alright. And then... Oh, we need to get to 150 prefabs. Alright, we might as well just build... Oh yeah, 150 prefabs. What was I thinking? Well, wait, do we have... Yeah, we have the space to build it. Alright. So we're almost done with that. Alright. Look at this beautiful city. Everyone rushing to and fro. Okay. So, first thing we need to build, or research, I mean, we're going to do the coal mines. So they like the blasting coal mine. Like, getting 165 coal, 231 coal. The materials demand is so high. Squalor is going to go up by a level of 3. I want to lean into the foragers in this one. So 165, 132, 231. Man, I hate though... Alright, we'll do this. We'll do that one. It gives us less coal. But we're going to try to get that through the Frostland teams. Yeah, we're almost out of coal here. So we need 150. Ooh, we found oil.
Frostbite.
A pool of dark snow marks where oil has naturally risen to the surface. Our crews must be careful to harvest the precious fuel without exposing it to the heat of their lamps. Alright, so we're not going after that yet. The husk of a machine remains in the snow, already picked clean of useful parts. Our scouts noted frozen oil around what remains of the fuel tank. A set of coordinates was carved roughly into the broken boilerplate. This is what we need. Shanties and furnaces still remain from when a community of hundreds supported these interconnected shafts along a deep coal vein. Alright, so let's try to connect this. In the most efficient way possible. And this will connect actually our beacon as well. Alright, let's do that. And we're going to get some coal. So... oh boy, population increased. The city grows. Stuart, a new count has revealed significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise to an influx of settlers from the Frostland, others to births outnumbering deaths. Whatever the cause, We've adjusted our calculations of the city's needs to reflect the new numbers. So, we expanded that one. We expanded that one. So we have... Wait, what? We expanded that one too? Jesus. So we can do this one. That'll bring it down to 11. Yeah, really, we just need to do another housing district. Stuart, 5 children are dead and dozens lay wounded after 2 large youth gangs met for what they called a rumble. Most of the children were armed with knives. The fighting escalated to a full-scale battle. As the parents of the deceased mourn, many insist these children should not have been left unattended. Indeed, many backstreet alleys seem to be overtaken by uncared-for youth. Some areas are beginning to be dangerous even for adults. Yeah, we'll commit to resolving this.
For a detailed list of obituaries, please visit your local...
So we gave an agenda to the merchants. So they want to do infectious badge. Diseases decrease, but tension rises. So nobody really cares for the other one, so I guess we can let this one win if we need to. It probably will pass. Alright, we're going to let this one ride. I don't want to do any promises for it, so if there's anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, now is your chance. Going once, going twice, here we go.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Alright. You guys got that because of a total accident. Alright, these guys...
A law has passed in the council.
Stuart, your relations with the merchants will improve if you promise to enact one of their suggestions. Promise to pass mass-produced goods, mechanized sawmill, the automated logistics bay, I don't mind automated logistics bay or mechanized sawmill. We'll do mechanized sawmill. We'll research that one. I can promise that one. Ah, look at that. Ah, did they finish? They did. Look at that. Okay. So we are getting coal. We filled in 16 weeks. Damn. All right. So, yeah, we've given 10 teams to the coal mining. So we're going to need to add more teams.
Our scouts filled in another blank spot on the map.
Yeah, I know. Gotta get the beacon outpost. Ah, yes. Here we go. Our scouts passed a group of jolly-faced hunters they later described as having plenty of meat on their bones in exchange for a spare heat lamp. The hunters revealed some details about their hunting grounds. A field full of lichen and moss where huge herds graze. I mean, yes, this is what we want. Reindeer are known to live in this area, feeding on lichen and growing above hidden hot springs. Harvest it. So yeah, that'll take 5. The remains of a dirigible lie scattered between 2 snowdrifts. Its cabin half buried in the center of the wreckage. Our scouts inspected the cabin and found no room for a pilot, nor any living quarters. They did not recognize the foreign writing on its brass plates. Though the machine's mechanisms are beyond our scouts' understanding, they recognize a salvageable core in the engine. Take that core. Alright, and that's all of our teams for now. So let's take a look here. We're getting 18 from foraged additives, 70 from the common herd. Very nice. Alright. So we can do emergency shifts, or we can just get another district going. Yeah, because we could expand it like that. Okay. There we go. So we'll build another regular house, food district. And then, oh yeah, we gotta house people. Alright. Let's get, alright, 40 heat stamps. Oh yeah. We've got to build another extraction district. Alright. Because this is going to run out, yeah, in like a week. And actually, we could put the next housing district here. There we go. Let's get rid of it. We've got the dust coal mine. So we need to research the mechanized sawmill. So let's get the 50 heat stamps. Uh, 99 years old, 90 summers. Well, winter's more like. I've had a good life, I guess. Well, I've had a life anyway. Not everyone in the old Queen Hith crew can say the same. I'd always thought I'd be sharing my Liddy's grave, but now Pete's pressuring me to donate my body to the city. Apparently, them doctors are using dead folks' skin to fix up frostbite or something. Can't they leave me alone? Haven't I been through enough? Lack of law regulating funerals. Always something with people. Alright. Let's get to, Alright, so we gotta pass a law about childhood. So no faction really cares. So we'll do family apprenticeship, because this one is always kind of good. We will, so this is opened up to Twitch now. Anybody on Twitch who wants to vote can go for it. We are going to negotiate this, though. Construct a building at Dust Coal Mine. Well, we are going to build that anyway, so we might as well promise it. Alright, so I think we're going to let this one ride now. So anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your chance. Going once, going twice. Here we go. Paco, thank you for your vote. As always, good vote, good vote. The eyes have it. Alright, good.
Delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
Oh, okay, so let's research the mechanized sawmill. Yes. There we go. So this is going to be full in like 6 weeks. So if we're going to build another one, yeah, we could build it here. And then do 3 there. So we'll build that, and then we're going to build a fuel hub. 80 heat stamps and 50.
A deep freeze is incoming. Ignore at your peril.
Look at that. We've got all the districts heated, plus some. So let's get to 80 heat stamps. Can we shake anybody down for money? Yes, we can. Here we go. Perfect spot. And so what do we need? We need 200, Jesus, 200 prefabs to build another housing district. All right. Are we going to need to... Yeah, so we could probably do... Let's spin this around. So let's Frostbreak. It'll open up our area for the housing district. A crashed wagon lies in the snow, its contents already looted, a woman frozen inside the cabin. A small diary in her pocket tells of how she stole the wagon and was hoping to sell its cargo of materials to Hamcut's Heights. The last line reads, "I just wanted a better life for the baby." From the coordinates of the diary, our scouts can discern the rough direction she traveled in. Alright, now we do need to construct this beacon. 200 heat stamps, 100 prefabs. We do have to get that going at some point, but yeah, if we connect this, we can start collecting. Oh, we need 10 for that. Ooh, sounded like somebody was coming in the door. Yeah, we're not going to have enough until one of these things finishes. So we're going to have to research and upgrade.
Don't shield your apprentice from the dangerous aspects of your job. This is how they learn.
And we do need to get that other food district underway. So what are we getting here? 16 a week. Yeah, it's not a lot, to be honest. All right. Stuart, there was a shameful display during a wake yesterday. Some of the deceased's family wanted a traditional burial, while others complained about wasteful antics and said the body should be donated to further the city's health care. This could save people's lives was answered with, "I won't risk my father's soul." And as people got more heated, they eventually came to blows. In the aftermath of the fight, the body disappeared and each side suspects the other of foul play. Sadly, this is not an isolated incident. Maybe we need common rules to get everybody on the same page. Yeah, so I'll commit to solving the problem, because we will solve the problem. Oh yeah, I do have to build a dust coal mine.
From
What does it
all
take to build
corners
that?
of the city, the council gathers.
Now let's do that. Oh, you know, I keep forgetting. We need to build a housing district. All right, let's get to 40. All right, so let's finally. Oh, we need 200 prefabs. Oh, and we can do something here. Oh yeah, we need to do something about funerals. Yeah, we're gonna do harvesting. Harvesting funerals. Harvest the bodies. Alright, so the vote on Twitch is opened up. Anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, you can do so now. Let's give the merchants something. What do the merchants want here? Research the dense housing block. I actually kind of want to do that. Disease will be increased. That's not good for this run, but we are going to need to be able to build houses that have 25 shelter. So we'll do that, and it'll make them happy. Nay! Oh no! Oh no! A2 Brute? Is that an A2 Brute moment? I don't want to do more research, but enact durable goods, we can promise that. Alright, and this will get us our vote. Alright, so we're going to let this go now. So anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your chance. Going once, going twice. Here we go. It was A2 Brute. But I think I've... What? So, I've seen this we've talked about this in previous streams. The viewer count vote, because your vote counts, I think at the moment for like 40 something odd votes, or at least a percentage. That's crazy. Because I had like 60 votes for. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So they say no to harvesting the bodies.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready for its next priority.
Ooh. Alright, let's frost break. Evil laugh. Evil laugh. Et tu, Paco. So let's get to... Alright, we're already here. Let's get to... Alright, there we go. Let's get people housed. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 1, 2, 3, and we'll do 2. There we go. Alright, so people will be housed. We need more materials. So let's get to 150 there.
Remember,
I doubted we could sustain ourselves off this harsh land, yet here bellies are filled from foraging. I doubted merit could be rewarded and cherished within the city. I doubted children could still learn to revere their elders, yet here they tend dutifully to my needs. This made me realize what this city can become. The times of mere survival are gone. We must organize a brighter tomorrows within our reach. The Ice Bloods. Oof, these guys are intense. So we can get these lead volunteer explorations. Ooh, if we have good relations, we can do hunting trips and they'll provide food. Alright. So 700 foragers and merchants have formed a faction. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we're a little over an hour. So I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, refill my drink, and be right back. So we'll do 60 seconds. I'll be back in 60 seconds. Be right back. And we're back. And we're back. That was 60 seconds, right? Right? I know. Not quite. Not quite. I try. Alright. Alright, so let's unpause here. So, in regards to how our runs usually go, we've got quite a bit of fuel going. So that's going in the positive direction here. We need to get the beacon going though. We need to get that. Because we're going to keep losing trust. Let me remind myself what we need to do it. 200 heat stamps, 100 prefabs. Emergency council session. Stuart, you have been generous handing out promises to numerous groups. It's imperative you see those promises fulfilled in time, or you risk people losing trust in your word. Consider calling an emergency council session to try and push some matters through the council. Yeah, I would love to get that. I don't think we're quite there yet. Let's research the dense housing block, because before we get the beacon, we're gonna need that. Oh, and the Ice Bloods want it as well. Yeah, see this one where you just get 10, like, no. Alright. And then past durable goods, that'll get us through our promises. Yeah, we need to get another... Look at all those little frozen trees. Oops. We need to get another district here going. So 40 heat stamps, 150 prefabs. Oh, what do we got here? They keep looking at my hands. Every day they come and pester me about my work. What are you doing right now? Can we push the other research along? Why are you halting the drafting of the law we discussed yesterday? They want to influence what we do. Ice Bloods, poof. Yeah, the Ice Bloods want to steer. Of course they want to steer the city. That's what everybody's trying to do here. Alright, so let's pass durable goods. So goods demand per capita is slightly decreased. So let's do that. Let's open it up to Twitch. So anybody on Twitch, you can now vote. And look at that. I think we might let this one ride. We have 45 for, with 28 hesitant. Alright. So I think we're not going to do any negotiations for this one. Alright, so we're about to let it go to vote. So anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your chance. Going once. Going twice. Here we go. Come on. There we go. By 9 votes.
The ayes have it.
Alright. So the machinists are like not... Well, they're not upset. So actually they're okay. Next, what do we need to research?
Attention, citizens.
We really need more
A
Frostland
new
teams.
law
That's
is in effect.
150 prefabs. Alright. Oh, wait. We have sawmill. That'll give us 220. And this will give us 150. Now let's build the sawmill. Badge of shame, Stuart. With disease currently under control, more and more citizens resent being forced to wear unwarranted infectious badges. I've got the clap, but I ain't spreading that to no one just by breathing, complained one. But with this blasted thing pinned on, everyone runs at the sight of me like I'm a leper. I mean, you do have the clap, buddy. A mixed coalition of delegates agrees with the complaints and has drafted a new law which would regulate the issue of contagion altogether. Okay, great.
Do not succumb to graceful fashion. A well-made coat is all...
Yeah, buddy. You know... Oh, we need 10 Frostland teams. How much more do we have here? Oh, we got quite a bit there, actually. So they're building that. I want to build another food district. Ooh, run out of workers. So let's speed it up, get what we need. Alright, so we need 600 workers. What if we lower... Yeah, we can't lower it any more than that.
From all corners of the city,
I suppose...
the council gathers.
Yeah, we could lower that. Because we need the other food district. We'll leave one because we can create... Wow. Yeah, we're going to need to frostbreak anyway, so leave that there. So the food district will create 50 food. If we build... Okay, good. The food... You know, we haven't saved, actually. Let us save. Stream wind-swept peaks. Alright. Stuart, we see we're low on heat stamps. To prevent the city from grinding to a halt, the Icebloods have come forward with a proposal, with a potential solution. The city is right-skinned, Stuart. No one's got any funds to go around. One leader says, we say our best bet is to research the salvaging factory. This would help us generate income over time. Yeah, I mean it would. It would take 40 materials, 44 goods. Yeah, let's do it. So we build that. Alright, so I think next we get this. So we need 200 heat stamps, 100 prefabs. Alright. So let's get this done. Oh, although we do need to research the salvaging factory now. So let's do that. We're really pushing off the generator upgrade quite a bit. But I want to get all this stuff in line. Alright, what can we vote on? Actually, can I get my guard enforcers? It's possible. Kind of want this. You know what? We're going to try to get this. Alright, so voting's opened up to Twitch. Let's... So they want the automated logistics bay. If we do the foragers, what would they want? Oh, interesting. Efficient circuits. Increasing the heat allocation level in a district will cost 25 heat instead of 30 heat. Well, let's do this. The automated logistics bay, because I kind of want to research that anyway. Alright. So there we go. Alright. So anybody else? So anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your chance. Going once, going twice. Here we go.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
The measure passes. All right, excellent. Okay. Let's see here.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Oh. Really? Almost depleted. That's interesting and not good. What? Oh. I forgot about the funerals. Oh man. People don't like me. People don't like me. We need an industrial district, to be honest. That is what we need. But we also need to get... We also just need to do this right now. 200 heat stamps, 100 prefab. So we need 200 heat stamps. How about from you guys? There we go. Alright. So let's get the beacon. Alright, so we're gonna get tons of people. Alright, we've only got 11 weeks left on that food thing. So we've been building up.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Alright, so let's make the housing districts. Okay. Apparently we can't do it anymore. Odd. This is the best image from the game for the Ice Bloods. Stuart, the Ice Bloods have started gathering for rally supporting your rule, showing off frostbite scars and almost inhuman resistance to cold. They enthrall passersby with feats of strength and endurance. One of them stripped half naked and wrestled a bear with his bare hands. Cold and hard as steel, a man like that could survive anything, said an onlooker. What could we become if we cast away superficial gizmos and rely on inner strength? Oh god. Oh, let me open the Twitch poll. The Icebloods proclaim several things they believe will improve the city even further. Do you want to support one of them? What we really need are heat stamps right now. We're going to do heat stamps. So we're getting, what, 13 a week. Oh boy. Stuart, the first group of people from the fallen city has arrived at our beacon. 3 adolescents on the verge of exhaustion arrived hauling a sledge on which lay 2 sickly adults. Ma and Pa's fever took a nasty turn. We lost all hope, but then we saw the beacon. took turns dragging him day and night, said the eldest. The people of our city rushed to their aid. Donations of funds have poured in, and medics have lined up to volunteer their expertise. We should prepare infrastructure and clear instructions to support our people's desire to aid the newcomers. Yeah, we're going to ask for both. We always ask for both here. We really need to research some type of hospital. Population increased. So we do that. What do we need for this? 100 heat stamps, 50 prefabs. And we really need an industrial district. Ooh, the stockpile's full. I don't understand why we can't raise the heat. Like, why could we not do that here? Very strange. So the next wave coming in 28 weeks. So this is going to be gone in 17 weeks. So we really need to get another one going. 150 prefabs. Or 100 prefabs. We kind of... Alright.
There is no honor in slaughter.
What is this?
Only kill.
Oh boy. The city is changing. We started a family here. We bore children. We toiled against the hardships like everybody else, but now these ice bloods. They walk around telling people what to do, what to think. What they spout, though, is utter folly. Against everything that made us I, we will not have it. The fate of our children is at stake. We will chart the path for our city. Technocrats have formed. So the machinists. So, what do we get from them? Community action. The technocrats will preside over researchers to increase their efficiency and expedite research. Ooh, good relations perk. Maintenance optimization. Materials demand is decreased. I don't mind that, actually. Do that. So let's make things better with you guys. Let's grant an agenda. Alright. So they want to change to free essentials. I don't like it, but it will make them happy. So can we negotiate on this? What about the foragers? What do you guys want? Yeah, I don't really like anything there. What about the merchants? Oh, construct a building, a dense housing block. Well, we're going to do that anyway. So let's do that. And we can't negotiate anymore. Alright, so we're going to have to let this go to vote now. So, anybody else on... We got one vote so far. Anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote? Now's your chance. Going once. Going twice. Here we go. Thank you, Paco, once again. Ooh! By 3 votes. The vote is appreciated. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so not so bad. Okay.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
13 weeks. Alright, we should build the dense housing block now. Because we need it and there's a promise for it. But we gotta get another materials district on board. We're also... Oh, we gotta research the automated logistics bay. Forgot about that. And I do want that. So let's do that. God, so much... We're kicking so much of the heating stuff down the road. I've never waited so long to research stuff like that, but... The automated logistics bay, let's do it. Alright. So, what do we need for this? So we just need 40 heat stamps.
Alright. Is available for collection at your assigned city warehouse.
1, 2, yeah, and then we'll frost break that. Alright. Just that. So now, next, we really need to get an industrial district on board. So we need 40 heat stamps, 100 prefabs.
Council session is now in order.
Alright. What do we need? It'd be nice to get guided voting. Yeah, people don't like me enough for that right now. Funerals. So the Technocrats, the Ice Bloods. Ooh, who do we support? Disease being slightly decreased. Yeah, and research speed. I kind of like this. Let's do it. Open it up to Twitch. Let's see if I can negotiate anything here. What are the merchants like? Efficiency bonuses. I don't mind that. The Dusk Coal Mine. I don't think we're going to build one of those, though. So I think we'll do this. Research and hold a vote on efficiency bonuses. So we'll do that. Alright. I think we'll let this ride here. So anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your chance. Going once, going twice. Here we go. Paco, A2 again, A2. Oh no. Poor K.
The law is tabled.
Poor K. Look at that. That is interesting. The viewer votes. If viewers vote against something, it is not good. Okay. Oh, I forgot. That was the same one you voted no to last time. I forgot about that. I'm not letting my grandma I'm not letting get my grandma kidneyed. Fair enough. Fair enough. Forgot about that. Alright, alright, alright. Hilarious. You know, we need to get like a bio-waste hothouse going. Oh, you know, we could also expand the district. Oh yeah, no, this is going to be gone soon. We absolutely need an industrial district. We need 600 workers. The Discord. Oh, do you mean the the link to like my Discord on my profile. It's not working. Wait, why is this very cold? Why is... Ooh, okay. Heat dispatching control center where engineering teams monitor. It's +1 temperature level. But it'll raise smaller. Well, I can't do it right now anyway. Wait, do I have 2 promises going on that? I have to look at that because it's supposed to be a link to just my Discord profile. I wonder if like Discord links are supposed to be to like your Discord channel. I gotta create a Discord channel. I keep meaning to, but haven't yet. Oh, we've got a ton of workers now. Okay.
Are invited to a free recitation of the number pi hosted by the technocrats.
A recitation of the number pi. I love it. Alright. What do we need here? We need 40 heat stamps, so we need 1 more heat stamp. So let's build. And then let's... Alright, so we're finally going to get what machinist demands met. Okay, good.
Has proposed a new idea.
Research efficiency bonuses. What time is there? Where? I don't quite get what you're asking there. What time is it for me right now? Oh! Wait, what did we lose? Oh, the forager. The foraging. We lost the foraging. But we need 25 teams for that. Oh, it's 10:43 p.m. I'm in the Eastern time zone. Let's see. I would like to find something for food. 25 Frostland teams. Well, wait. Oh, we were just... okay, hold on. Ouch, my finger, these fucking spindles. Mrs. Boss Lady keeps joking, I'll fall asleep and get woken up by a prince. I don't get it. If a prince came near me, I'd rob him blind and then make him do the bloody spinning. But it's alright. Gonna beat my record today. Nice strong yarn. Auntie Mabel says, if I can weave, I can work with her at the mill. Beast freezing in the streets. Family apprenticeship is working out. Only an hour of difference. Ah, okay. Are you an hour? Oh, I guess you're an hour behind, right? Because aligning things up. Yeah, because you're in Argentina. Yeah, so an hour behind. Ooh, the first large convoy of newcomers has arrived in our city. Many of them are sick or injured after their hard journey. It will take time and medical care before they can join our workforce. Each convoy of newcomers will bring many sick and injured people to your city. Take measures to prepare properly for their arrival. And then, Stuart, some chronic disease sufferers complain they are unfairly tarnished by our infectious badge law. I've got asthma, so I convulse with wheezing, hacking coughs from time to time. It's not pretty, but it's not catching. Yet still folk give me the stink eye for not wearing a badge, said one such sufferer. If we had hospitals, they could provide medical exemption certificates to such citizens, in addition to taking care of our health and helping the sick. What should we do? Yeah, let's build a hospital, because we're going to need hospitals for these incoming people. Yeah, okay. You're in the future. You're in the future. Tell me something cool from the future. What happens in the future? Oh my god. Look at how many people were down. Okay. So we need 50. So, if we build 2 of these housing blocks... Disease weakens our workforce. Stuart, the poor conditions in the city take their toll on our people. Disease spreads. Some are so sick they are unable to work. If this continues, it will endanger our ability to sustain the city, as our workforce will be decimated. We must act. It gets darker. Oh no! Say it isn't so. Darker. I guess that's to be expected. Alright, we need 100. We need to get more Frostland teams. Because we're gonna run out of food. Yeah. Alright, let's get money from people. Yeah, the automated logistics bay. Let's do that. Oh! This is done. Alright, so you need to give us prefabs. Oh boy. Now we're hurting for resources. Alright, so we do need to send somebody to where we can get materials. Coal and materials, that does sound good right now. Persistent body of dense ice, constantly moving under its own weight, creating shifting landforms. Treacherous slopes and falling ice can pose a challenge to explorers. But if we wait, what does this one give us? 15 more Frostland teams. Because I kind of want to go to these places. It's going to give us food. Yeah, like coal and food right here. So something that needs 10 Frostland teams. Yeah, there's nothing that's... Oh! Oh! Perfect! Look at this! Perfect. Vast expanse of relatively low elevation characterized by flat or gently rolling terrain with occasional plateaus and basins poses a negligible challenge. It'll have materials and 10 Frostland teams. Do it. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's what we need. So we're losing coal. Oh, wait. An ounce of prevention. Stuart, a woman from a recent wave of newcomers has raised concerns about conditions in the Beacon Outpost. Now, I'm not one to sound ungrateful, but there's people getting sick on the way here from things entirely preventable, she said. Ain't suggesting a top-story penthouse or nothing, but something to keep the wind out of the shelters. That's ridiculous, another newcomer retorted. It's not like they're sleeping in puddles of pneumonia. I made the trek all the way here, and I'm just fine. What should we do? Yeah. Let's... Alright, fine. Let's improve the beacon outpost. We'll do it eventually.
The Research Institute is ready to...
Alright, we need to research a hospital. So, technocrats want this. Recovery. The three factions just all want a regular hospital. We'll regularly cure some sick absentees. The recovery hospital will regularly cure, so minus 25 heat stamps a week. Ooh. Yeah, we can't afford that. We can't afford either of these. Wait, we can't afford any of these. $25 heat stamps a week. We'll do the teaching one. I'd rather get the research speed upgrade. We need to get our heat stamps income up. Build 3 hospitals. My lord. Alright, we need to get... There we go. So one more dense housing block. So this will get people housed. You know, we probably should have researched... Oh, hold on. We've got... Okay. Yeah, let's do the food here. Alright. Oh man, we're out of food. What if we put you guys on emergency shifts? Yeah, we might as well not. It's just gonna make people upset. It's not gonna do anything for us. Yeah, so we let go of the emergency shifts. So we did that. Let's take a save, because it seems like everything's about to go to shit. Let's save while everything is nice. Although it is Frostpunk, after all. Nothing is ever nice. I forgot. We lowered that. You know, we could build a dust coal mine as well. Ooh, that's going to run out in 8 weeks. Oh my god. So let's... 80 heat stamps. Okay.
Always be on the lookout for generator breakdown.
Let's get there. Oh!
Thing.
Oops, we got to do this. Efficiency bonuses, yes. Okay. Efficiency is slightly increased. We do like this. I kind of want it to pass. It will probably pass with this, but let's see if we negotiate. Is there anything we want anyway? Oh, a salvaging factory. Yeah, we do want that. Oh, but in a dust coal mine. I mean, we're about to do that anyway. Yeah, let's do that. All right. All right, anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your chance. Going once. Going twice. Here we go.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Cold cuts. Stuart, the low temperatures in the work districts are taking a toll on our citizens. Even those working indoors are reporting frostbite and losing fingers. Wear gloves, says management. Have you ever tried doing precision welding while wearing gloves? Said a disgruntled worker. Bleeding tossers. What we need is warmth, or we'll all keep dropping like flies. What should we do? Oh boy. Well, we can't increase the temperature, so we can't promise that. The number of injured workers will keep growing. This, I don't want to lose efficiency. Fewer workers, though, get injured. Well, now we'll do that. Maybe that's not the best thing to do, but it's gonna be what we do. I said do. That's right, I did. Everybody's getting a little upset. Technocrats.
Stuart!
Stuart, you hear us, Stuart?
Technocrats, how are you guys upset? I feel like I've been doing a bunch of stuff for you guys.
Stuart?
Alright, Stuart, empowered by your support, the Icebloods have extended their activities to a new district. Their members can be seen on every corner, and they now hold periodic rallies near this district's main hub as well. They ask again what they should focus on next to keep supporting the city. More workforce this time. So these guys are doing... So we have one of them doing more heat stamps. Yeah, we need more goods. Yeah, we need that salvaging factory. Although we're out of stuff.
Stuart.
Unrest in the city, oh boy. Stuart, technocrats representatives have come to your office. It was madness to vote in efficiency bonuses, one said. If you continue with such nonsense, we will have to act. We implore you, repeal that law. Or, if you are adamant about upholding it, at least further our vision of the city in a different area. Pleasure comments. You technocrats. Pleasure Commons. You want a whorehouse. That's what you want. But, you know. I don't know if I want to... I don't want to ignore them, because they're already upset. We can research Pleasure Commons, make them happy. So we will do that. And we need to construct a hospital.
Have surveyed new areas.
Oh. What did we get? What did we get? Here we go. Yes. Under the snow lies a settlement from the old times. Its people long gone, and its structures damaged and decayed by the frost. An outpost here could increase materials. Let's connect the trails. We really could use this. So we need 50 more heat stamps, okay? So let's get to 87. Yeah, we really need to get to a deep core.
Our researchers have completed their latest project.
So we need 75 there. Alright. Alright, let's do it. So that will, what will it give us? Well, it doesn't say, but it'll probably cover that. This mission will cover our food. Possibly. We need to build a hospital. So we need to get to 75. Alright, let's build a hospital. And then research Pleasure Commons. I really don't want to piss off the technocrats anymore. Oops. You know, we really do... We're running out of... We've only got 12 weeks left of that. Oh boy. Well, we might get coal from over here. Alright, what did they find? We located a wrecked ship lodged on its side. Encased in a massive block of ice, HMS Atalanta, barely legible on the aft starboard hull. We were unable to get inside, but we found a jagged hole into the engine room. It was full of coal and not much else. Nice. The place made our scouts quite uneasy. We noticed that our compasses were behaving erratically in the vicinity of the wreck. Probably best not to linger here. Yeah, take the coal, my guys. Ooh, our scouts came across a convoy of wagons loaded with hunted reindeer. The hunters were pleased with their catch, though they admit it will be their last. There were only young bulls and pregnant cows left, no impressive antlers to hang on the wall, but we'll be damned if we were going home empty-handed. The kind hunters were struggling with their load and offered us one of the wagons. Regardless, our scouts will note the bearing to the hunting grounds, which should at least have good soil if the herds are all gone. Alright, take that meat. Okay. Genocide! Genocide! Genocide is always the answer. Oh my god. Don't clip me on that one. Scrubbing a blanket clean. One more scrub and clean at last. Ready to wrap a shivering babe or extended mum. Or exhausted mum. Though my laboring days were done, but seems there's strength in these old bones yet. The chance to keep out at the chance to help out at the last. Oh my god, I can't read. What is happening? The chance to help out at the hospital got me off the rocking chair, and I don't intend to go back. Alright. I like how the second game takes more seriously the authoritarian part of the game. Yeah, exactly. You really can go full on like authoritarian in this one, if that's what you choose to do. Look at those materials. Alright, we need to research Pleasure Commons. After this, we gotta start working on... Oh, not enough heat stamps. Oh, this one's gonna take 100. Okay. We've got 20 Frostland teams. Food and cores. We need 10 to get the oil. 25 for this. Alright, let's launch an expedition here because we could use the food. Alright, so we got some coal. Is there anything to vote on? People do seem to like me. Yeah, look at that. You get guided voting. What does this one give me? Unlocks the Enlist Stewart's Militia community action, which provides additional guard squads. Yeah, I want the guard squads. Speaking of going authoritarian, the technocrats don't even want to look at it. Research the salvaging factor. We're gonna research that anyway, or I mean, build it. So yeah. All right. Anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Here we go. Ah, Paco, thank you, my friend. Yes.
Hear ye, hear ye.
There we go.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
The measure passes. Oh boy. We're getting that Frostpunk music. Makes me nervous. Alright, so let's get to 100. Alright. So let's get the Pleasure Commons. This is a radical idea. Recreation facility subsidized by the city where workers can enjoy some rest and recuperate from their hardships. Oh. Recreation facility where an exclusive clientele pays for high-end entertainment, generating some additional revenue. Alright. So, trust rises, tension falls. Yeah, we'll do the Pleasure Commons, because we promised it. Stuart, our guards have apprehended a researcher who is trying to destroy documents regarding the Pleasure Commons project. This is going too far, way too far, he justified during his interrogation. This research must be destroyed and never spoken of again. Believe me, this is the only decent thing to do. The technocrats are in uproar. They warn us against this lunatic and argue that the research he attempted to sabotage is essential for the development of the city. What should we do? Yeah, I agree. Continue research, but allow objections. Oh, well, maybe that one. We're not going to cancel the project. So research speed is decreased, or research speed is slightly decreased. Yeah, I think we do this one. There we go. Okay. Can we get that salvaging factory? Because we got to build it. 180 heat stamps.
Are you listening?
Steward. Steward.
There we go. Let's build it. There we go. How many goods does that give us? 46. Alright. We can also... Oh yeah, we can also expand this. And then we can build another one. Stuart, the first incomers from the fallen city have told shocking tales about their experiences. It seems in their city's last days, leaders determined overpopulation was to blame. They let people freeze or starve and neglected the ill in a twisted attempt to reduce their numbers. Outraged by this cruelty, our people have added to our mission a vow to avoid deaths and cure the ill. They've also floated the ideas to help our incoming guests process their past trauma. Objectives to limit deaths and heal the sick and injured have been added to the Beacon of Hope quest. So tension is marginally decreased. Trust. We need to lower tension. So I agree. We will celebrate their future. Okay, so we got 2 promises being taken care of. Okay, we've only gotten 1 of the 4.
Please be patient without...
Alright, Forger's demands met.
Mistakes are part of the learning process.
We're going to need another salvaging factory. How many materials does it take? Okay. So we need 180. Ooh, yeah. Let's switch to that. Well, let's see. If we build one of these, 50 materials. Now, let's build another salvaging factory. Let's get to 180.
The
Alright.
delegates have gathered and will consider
Ah,
the
come on.
steward's agenda.
Alright. What does the steward want for his agenda? Oh, yeah. So we could do that. Something the technocrats would like. Fewer unhoused citizens die from cold. Warm housing districts generate heat. Here's the thing. Let's go back for a second. I don't think... Oh. We do have some. But is this going to go... It's going to go down in a moment. And newcomers are incoming. So I actually think it would be best if we said... Heated commons. So fewer unhoused citizens die from cold. Trust will rise. The technocrats like it, so we'll get a little bit of happiness from them. We are going to need to negotiate this one, though. So what about the foragers? Oh, research a bio-waste hothouse. I want to do that anyway. Alright, we might be able to let this ride. So, Yeah, we're going to let this one ride. So, anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once? Going twice? Let's do it. Paco, as always, thank you for your vote. Much appreciated.
The eyes
Oh my god. We just got it. We just got that one. Woof! Alright. Let's see. Alright, so we're about a little over 2 hours here, so we're going to take a pause. We're going to do a bathroom break, stand up.
A law has passed
Yeah,
in the council.
I feel so powerful voting alone. You should feel that way. You wield a lot of power right now. So I appreciate all of your help, my trusted advisor. All right, so we're gonna do a very quick 60-second bathroom break. I will be right back. All right, and we're back. Let's do this. All right, so when this is done, we'll actually start accumulating goods. And we need to do something about food. I thought we were finding food. Oops. Oh boy. Population increased. So we should build another housing district at this point. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So that'll get us 20... it's only going to get us 25, though. It's not going to house everybody. Alright, we'll figure that out. Oh! We've got a problem. Damn. Okay. So we've got... Okay, so we can build more coal here. So what do we need? Oh, we can do it now. Alright, let's build that. Yeah, we are hemorrhaging coal right now. So what are we doing here? The Pleasure Commons. research the bio-waste hothouse. We don't have the time for that. We've got
Help
to
us
research.
keep you warm. Report all leaks and damages to the nearest
Well, once we get that,
maintenance
we're gonna have to do another dust coal mine. A new wave of sick and injured. Oh my god. Got a lot of people. We have got a lot of new people. Alright, let's get a dust coal mine going. And let's expand the district. Let's expand this district. Let's frost break. We can build another district because we just got so many damn people.
queue in the central district for updated maps. Our scouts have charted new.
Alright, what? Here we go. We got stuff over here. A traveling workshop powered by cores lies abandoned after the smith passed away from double pneumonia. Jesus. Our scouts were lucky to stumble upon the site before any scavengers. They even managed to rescue the smith's dog, adopting it to join in their expeditions. Alright, yeah, let's take it. Yes, this is what we want. Multiple herds have been known to pass through this area, making it the ideal spot for our hunters. An outpost here could increase our supply by 150 food. Do it. Alright. Is there anywhere we can go with 10 Frostland teams? Over there, that'll give us food. So we could go out here. So we could get materials there. Oh, actually, we need more food because this one is going to give us 150. That's still not going to give us everything we need. Alright, yeah. Launch an expedition here. We need more food. Okay. Damn it. Here we are researching the Pleasure Commons and we're not going to even get anything for it. I should have sped up the research.
Citizens, our researchers have completed their latest project.
Alright, get us the bio-waste hothouse. Yeah. So it'll give us 80 food. So 150 plus 80, 230. Oh, actually, it might be enough. Oh, we can expand. Okay. Yeah. That's what we'll do right there. Okay. Oh, what's... Oh boy, we got two things going on. Oh my god, technocrats, come on. Stuart, the technocrats have begun a series of protest. Oh, hold on, let me click the button. Stuart, the technocrats have begun a series of protests in this district. Lines of identically clad protesters cordon off crucial infrastructure, controlling access while they angrily call out the Icebloods and you. Our society must progress past near survival. We need a new vision and rulers to allow us to thrive. Our calculations are clear. We have to end the stagnation of efficiency bonuses, they shout. The technocrats refuse to stop their disruptions until demands are met. What should we do? So we could repeal this one law, or research these two things. We can't do this. I have stuff to research. Convince them to stop. That never works. Maybe we just repeal the law. Let's see what happens. Okay. Unregulated compensation. Okay. This is going to be a tough one. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, machinists. An automated logistics way. Wait, can we put another building here? Yeah, no. So we can't, alright. So nothing from the machinists. Oh, construct a dense housing block. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll promise that, because we're going to do that anyway. Oh, man. And we can't... This is going to be a tough one to repeal. Alright. Well, we're going to have to let this one ride, because we have to. So, anybody out there in Twitch who wants to vote, this is your chance. Going once, going twice. Here we go. Paco, oh no, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me?
The votes are in. The measure fails.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. People be pissed right now.
Stuart.
You're not voting for less regulation? Oh boy. What can I do for you guys? Like, we grant you an agenda. Let's promote you.
Stuart.
We are calling you, Stuart.
Now, yeah, quell these guys. Oh, we need more guards.
Stuart.
Do you hear us, Stuart?
That'll give me 20. Counter process starting the collapse of the current one. Yeah. Oh. Why? Requires supporting or better relations from the Icebloods. Wait, what?
Are you listening?
You guys are neutral? Come on now. How are you guys neutral on me after everything I did for you? And you're still neutral. Unbelievable.
Stuart.
Yeah, I get it. Waning trust. I see it. You don't need to tell me. How did this go to shit so quickly? Well, okay, fine. We have extreme disease, cold, and crime. Yeah, but that's because, you know, we got all these people coming in. Like, we've got 162 unhoused people here. Jesus. Can I just... Factions with no fervor cannot sustain prolonged protests as their members lack the drive and determination to push for change for a long time. The current protests ongoing in the city will soon dissolve due to that. Alright, sounds good to me. Oof. Okay, oops. No, I don't want to go out here. Alright, so we can build another dust coal mine here. We'd be in some danger here. Oh, great. And this is running out of food. Yeah, add that in. Then you'll have some food. Trust restored. Alright. Well, that's good. So once this biowaste hothouse finishes, what we absolutely need to do is get the generator upgrade, because then it allows us to start doing the deep drilling. Angry machinists grow more radical. Stuart, the machinists have grown deeply unhappy with your rule. Community leaders now openly urge machinists to join the technocrats, arguing that as part of a radical organization, they will be better able to protect their interests. If nothing is done to address this situation, many angry machinists will join the technocrats and push for the faction to take action against you. Yeah, go ahead. Join them. Do it. At least I know who I need to mess with.
To fear the steward's militia, unless you are an enemy of the steward.
Oh boy, listen to this guy. An enemy of the steward. Sheesh, buddy.
Have developed a new idea. and await their next task.
Let's see, what's the Ice Bloods district? Here we go. Heat Ice Bloods districts to livable or warmer, and keep those districts heated for 10 weeks. Alright.
Please queue in the Central District for updated maps. Our scouts have charted new territory.
Oh yeah, let's expand this. So that'll give us, so 30. That'll bring us to 61. We've got to get people housed, because that's the problem we have with disease right now. So 61, a housing district can get us. Yeah.
The Council. An agenda set by the delegates.
Stuart, we see we're low on heat stamps. To prevent the city from grinding to a halt, the technocrats have come forward with a potential solution. The city is right skint, Stuart. No one's got any funds to go around, one leader says. We say our best bet is to pass mass-produced goods. This would help us generate income over time. Yeah, problem is somebody else I promised that to. That's gonna be tough. I think it was the Ice Bloods that wanted the other one. Alright, let's do it. We can afford relations going down to somebody else. Oh, I promised something to somebody. Ugh. Yeah, I definitely don't want this to pass. So, vote against it. Alright, not necessarily any of that. Ah! Paco, you going to bed. See you Monday. Oh, yeah, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Always good to have you. Get yourself some rest. Yeah, and I'll see you on Monday for some Victoria 3. Have a good night, my friend. Dust coal mine, not really. Oh wait, that's what we did before. What about the machinists? We might be able to just let this one ride and it might not work. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. I promise. I promise I will not pass that law. We'll do the ceremonial funerals while you're away. I know. Oh, this one passed. I know it is important to you. Don't you worry.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Okay. Oh, we've got some Frostland teams. Oh, here we go. A new herd has been sighted in this area. More animals than our younger hunters have ever seen in their lives. Yeah, let's do it. And now we've still got 10 Frostland teams. So we get materials. Let's do this one. Because we need to create an outpost. Yeah, and all of this stuff is happening. So we can't keep up with housing.
Exercise caution, even in quarantine. One illness does not make you invulnerable to others.
Alright, I want to research, but we really need to get people housed. Stuart, a young architect, came to us with an idea. As we all know, our city lacks housing. What if I told you we could increase it without building any additional infrastructure? He proceeded to unfold a scrap of paper covered in sketches and calculations. I call them crate rooms. What do residents of dense housing blocks really need besides a place to lie down and sleep? With this design, we could provide shelter to way more people. Oh, sounds like the person who designed apartments in my city. Should we implement this plan? Wait, shelter is marginally decreased per dense housing block. What? Living space available to your citizens. Increase cold when lacking. Wait, oh. Shelter is marginally decreased. I don't get what that means. Shelter is marginally decreased per, like, okay, so the dense housing blocks provide less shelter. Why would I do that? What's the benefit? Yeah, like, how are we housing more people? Shelter is marginally decreased. I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, okay, look at that. Let's build another housing block. Okay. Well, let's frost break so we can get another housing block. We could also use another industrial district. All right. And then, all right, so let's get to 50 heat stamps. And let's upgrade the generator, or let's research the generator upgrade. Yeah, let's do oil pumps. So we need to get to 40 heat stamps.
From all corners of the city, the council gathers.
Alright, so we need to pass mass-produced goods. Alright, I think I might let this one ride. This actually looks decent. So, yeah, we're gonna let this one ride and see what happens. So anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your chance. Going once, going twice. Here we go. Ooh, by one vote.
Has been approved.
How many sick do we have? Jeez, 1,900.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
Yeah, we need 10 Frostland teams for that. Oh, that seems like such a long way to get to. Oh, you know, we can build Byways hothouse. Very cold. Well, weeks. Not great. Actually stop that, because this is going to be done. Wait, why is it saying it's nearly depleted? I've got a ton of food there. We are doing not so good. Like sardines. Stuart, despite putting a roof over more people's heads, it seems some are not too thrilled about living in crate rooms. We have numerous reports of people fighting over inches of space, trying to wrestle them from others. Vandalism is a growing concern. I can't stand sitting at home. It's like being buried alive. Add to this the racket from the screaming brats above and the stink from that old hag's cooking next door, and it's a miracle I haven't wrung anybody's neck yet, said a frustrated resident. What should we do? Stick with the plan? All right.
Do not waste time on repairs.
All right.
A new model is safer than a repurposed one.
All right, so this will house everybody.
A new territory.
Stuart.
Stuart, the foragers are furious that the durable goods law is no longer enforced. They wish to remind you of the vow you swore to enact this law. Keeping this vow earned you significant goodwill with their members. Breaking it now has pushed them towards hostility. Yeah, we're going to have to ignore this one, guys. I'm sorry. I am sorry. But it's just not going to work out this time. Alright. So... oh, we got 10 Frostland teams again. Let's start getting some oil.
Citizens,
Yeah, now we have the oil
our
pumps.
researchers have completed their latest project.
And now... yes, deep melting deposits. Thank the Lord. What? Oh, God, we need 100 for this one. Okay. Can we ask you guys for money?
Stuart.
Because we absolutely need this. Oh my God. Yeah, look at this. We have no more coal. Well, we're getting oil now.
Stuart.
Yeah, weighing trust. Be cautious. Since you lost the people's trust before, this time there will be no recourse to a vote of confidence if you fail to restore it. Alright, so what do we need? Okay. So we could do oil pumps. Yeah, but we'll wait. We don't have enough oil.
The delegates have gathered and will consider the
Will they consider my proposal? It seems like they won't. Yeah, let's do ceremonial funerals. So anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, now you can. Oh, these guys will take a lot of stuff. They just want heat homes. Okay. So these guys... the coal liquefactor, yeah, we do want to research that. So I want to research that anyway. Alright, so anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your chance. Going once, going twice. Here we go.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Alright. So we're fully housed. Let's get...
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes...
Icebloods begin protest. What? Stuart, the Icebloods have decided to protest your rule. This city is changing, and for the worse. We present this list of demands. Tend to them, and we will disperse, said one of the leaders. But if you refuse to change course on those, let us strive to create an invulnerable society that can withstand the worst cold. They will keep protesting until you respect their demand further, their vision of the city, or force them to disperse. Oh. Build a hot... Yeah, I'll build a bio-waste hothouse. We're like... literally building one right now. Sounds good to me, guys. Alright, so we're stockpiling oil right now, which is good. So everybody's really pissed right now because... we have no heat and the generator's off. So that's not good. So we need to finish this deep deposit. Can we get it?
Patient.
All right.
We are teaching hospital residents. Mistakes are part of the learning process.
Can we build another one? Yes, we can. What? Oh. Yeah, delete that. Man, I should have done that a while ago. So once we get this, coal will be on, trust will be good.
Recess has ended. The council.
Yeah, I know. Boiling tension. Once we get that... Alright. Wait, who's still not heated? At least heat the housing districts. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Why did I press that? Okay. Why is this dust coal mine disabled? Oh, requires more workforce. Wait, are we out of workforce? Oh my lord. Alright, well, we don't need so much housing. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we're increasing. How much do we have left here? 300
always have the
workforce.
right of
We
way.
need workforce. How is it we don't have enough workforce? You know, we haven't saved in like forever. Alright. Alright, cold liquefactors. Let's research that idea. We need to build another hospital. I thought hospitals decrease heat stamps income. Wait, I swear I saw that.
The temperature will soon plummet. Beware.
Alright. Well, we need to house more people. Oh, man. Why do I always press that button? Alright. Increases the temperature level in all districts. Let's put it into overdrive. I always press that button when I want to get out of there. I don't understand it. Okay. Well, let's just build another dense housing block. Alright, we need more materials. Oh, why don't we build a sawmill? We need more workforce. Alright, let's do that. Wait, what just... I decreased the workforce, and yet we still don't have it. Oof, playing a dangerous game here. Alright. Well, in 7 weeks we're going to get a ton of people, so hopefully we can fix everything there. But we're going to have a bunch of housing to deal with. Alright, let's pause. I think I'm at the stopping point for tonight. Oof. I mean, despite what it looks like right now, I mean, we're on the verge of being okay. We can still keep going. And so, I know I said this last week, but I guess, you know what's funny is, so last week I said, oh, I think we'll continue this one in the next week. And then today before this stream started, I looked at it, the save, and I was like, ooh, this doesn't look so good. I feel like we can continue this one next week, but I feel like next week when I load up the save, I'm going to be like, oh my god, what? But we're going to continue this one next week because I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We've got a lot going for us despite what it looks like. So we're going to end here for tonight. So thank you everybody who was watching. If you haven't done so already, please consider giving me a follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. It is greatly appreciated and will alert you to when I'm on again. So I will be back on Monday. Monday at night. We'll be doing more Victoria 3. So that's when I'll be back on for this. Of course, more Frostpunk. Frostpunk 2 will be next Friday. Of course, on Tuesday afternoons now, I'm doing The Last Autumn in Frostpunk 1. So that's a lot of schedule stuff to throw out there right now. Basically, next time I'm on is on Monday night. I'll be doing more Victoria 3. So, thank you to everybody who is watching. And again, please consider giving a follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. Other than that, have a good rest of your night, and hopefully I'll see you next time. And as always, be awesome. I will see you.